Hey, what's up everybody? It's Robert184 from gundam.tk, and Happy New Year's, first of all, is what I want to say, but second of all, at the end of the year, people have this dumb habit of making all sorts of lists, but you know what? I thought 2009 was a pretty cool year for Gunpla in general, and I have to say that the real winner for me this year was the Master Grade line, because we got some incredible kits, especially because it was the 30th anniversary. I think they really catered to the hard, old school Japanese fans, and we got the G-Fighter, the Gem version 2.0, Goof 2.0, and then for newer fans, Master Grade Exia, a Gundam Astray Blue frame, and again for older fans in December, the Master Grade V1 Gundam, hopefully leading into a V2 next year. So while Master Grades had a great year, the HGUC line, I have to say, really sort of had not much coming out this year. So we had the new Gundam Heavy Weapon System, Sturm Dias, the high new Ewak Jack, the Jagan, the Full Armor Gundam 7th, which looks cool, but it's just a game tie-in ultimately, the Kasha Tria, which is my bad pronunciation, and the HGUC Unicorns, which I'm going to be probably very excited to build come around the time of the OVA. But overall, I think HGUC is showing that it's at the end of its time, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get it replaced with a high-grade alternate century, or alternate continuity line in the near future. Outside of Master Grade, one thing that certainly did not disappoint, besides the odd loose joint, is the Double O line, especially from the second season. And though some of the main kits, like the Double O, came out in 2008, overall I thought it was a fantastic year, especially as the series wrapped up with a couple of really strong enemies. But in hindsight, I sort of wish that I had collected all of the suits from the second season of Double O in HG form, because I really enjoyed the 1/100ths, but we haven't seen a lot of it, though perhaps, as we've seen with the GNX coming out, maybe that means that we're going to get Master Grades of a lot of these kits instead. So yeah, I guess everybody's really a winner this year. The Master Grades, the Double O line, outside of HGUC, who can argue that Perfect Grade also didn't win this year? And after it's been, 6 years since the last new Perfect Grade, to get the red frame in the spring and then to get the Perfect Grade Double O riser, which I'm in the process of building, slowly, is fantastic. So I think really, Bandai sort of hit the spectrum all the way from the top of the line down to the bottom of the high grades. The only thing that really lost out was first grade, obviously, and, no, I don't know, how did SD do? So what were your favorite Gundam models from 2009? Good guys, bad guys, and of course video responses are always the best, but anyway, why don't you just throw a comment down below? So without further ado, here's my top 5 for 2009. Number 5, we have the Curios Gundam from Gundam 00 Season 2. And I don't know what it was, but it was something, the colors, I think they got it just right for the anime. The transformation is great, it's fun. At number 4, which seems surprisingly low, the Master Grade Exia, the first Master Grade from the 00 series. And I have to say, I love the ignition mode because it gives you the repair parts, the repair 1 parts, and the LEDs and the chrome. But overall, there were a few issues with this kit, but overall, I'm still happy to have it, and it's a worthy replacement for the 1/100th non-grade. Coming in at number 3, and showing the blurring of the lines between the Master Grades and the High Grades very, very clearly, is the High Grade Universal Century High New. And I think this kit just does so much by getting so much detail and not relying on seals overly much in bringing almost all of the details and features of the Master Grade down to a very reasonable price point that anybody can afford. So nice job, Bandai. I hope High Grades keep getting better. At number 2, my Christmas present, the Master Grade Victory Gundam. And this is a kit I did not expect to come out this year, but I really couldn't have been happier that it did. And yeah, it's got some problems with it, but just the fact that it looks so cool, even though I'm probably only going to keep it in one pose, the transformation and looks fantastic once it's in its top fighter and bottom fighter modes. But I think the real winner for me, and the thing that really proves that, is that, this old Perfect Grade 00 riser that I've got here came out in the same month. But I was more excited about this one, and it seems like so were a lot of the Japanese fans on various surveys and boards anyway. So the 00 riser is not built yet, and the Master Grade Victory Gundam was built almost right away, which shows how much I was looking forward to this kit, and I really enjoyed it too in hindsight. Finally, at number 1, what do you think it is? Well, you know what? It's probably the cheapest of this whole bunch. But my favorite model of this year in 2009 was the High Grade from 00 series, Reborn's Gundam. And of course, who can't love the transformation, the fact that it has the gun cannon and the Gundam built in, but it's not just any Gundam, it's probably one of the coolest, most badass looking Gundams of any type. And so while I was disappointed to get a Master Grade GNX announced, the fact that we're getting that means, well, we may be getting a Master Grade Reborn's Gundam in the future. and that makes me very happy. But this kit was great, cheap, fun, very few use of seals, but it really adds to the overall picture. Slap on a little bit of purple paint, and I think this is a kit that any fan of Gundam would really enjoy. So there's my list. What do you think? And why don't you tell me your list down below? And as always, thanks for watching, and 2009 has been a great year for me and the site, and thanks to everybody who comes and checks this out. And anyway, I look forward to 2010 with the 00 movie, and a lot more to come. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. www.gundam.tk. I should have been on that list. Look, I know I'm not 2009, but I could have at least made a cameo on the list. Yeah, as the break-apart star of the year. Get off my lightning base.